Hey there, it's Raven Scry here today to share another crypto reading. This one's been offered by George, so thank you, George. George has selected Hedera, Hbar, Arbitrum, and Ordi. So before we start, this is not financial advice. You've always got to do your own research, follow your own heart before making investment choices. And if you would like one of these readings, please don't hesitate to get in touch via the About page of the channel and the email there. Enjoy. Let's get into it. The first coin that you've selected is Hedera Hbar. So as I connect to Hbar's energy, I feel as though there's a lot of space here. I feel as though in some way it hasn't kind of woken up yet. Is the way that it's coming through. It's like there's a sense of it hasn't been its time yet. And as I ask Spirit, as I connect with this project, as I ask Spirit to come close and offer anything they have around Hbar, what they feel around this project, quite decent heights and success I'm hearing. They're also wanting to say, it's like there's not enough adoption yet. That's why we're seeing it where it is. It's like it hasn't yet been picked up and kind of moved along. But as we move into 2024 and into 2025, I'm seeing quite a large energy here. It's almost like it's going under the radar, though, in some way. It's like it's not being recognized for what it is, or it's just doing its job. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like a chain link or something, which is often being largely overlooked as to what it does. Like it's like there's this level of, use that will come in with it, but it perhaps will be overlooked because it's not hyped up, or in the way they show it, it's like it's not being hyped up. It just is, So it's like it's being used, but it's not. It doesn't have all that kind of hype around it. But there is also, it has this large space that it holds in the way that it comes through. Now, I ask Spirit, is there more that can be offered around this? Because there's a great deal of empty space here with this project. And I know I've spoken about this project in the past, being quite positive, and I ask Spirit, what more can you give me? They're giving me a scene now, which I feel as though, kind of connects to information around it. Now, it's like they're showing me some sort of a shop front. It's like where someone would come in and, pay for something. They're having a transaction. They come into the shop and, they're exchanging. They're exchanging something, is what they're showing here, and I ask the significance of what's being shown around this project, because it's like they're not really giving me a lot. It's sort of like, in the way it feels, it's like there's an emptiness around this still. There's this kind of space. And I ask the significance, really, of the space, Spirit. Like, can you give me a bit more? Not time yet. It's like it hasn't picked up speed, moved forward. It's like it doesn't have enough energy yet, although it has a very large energy and space that it holds. And again, I'm going to ask as we move further along the timeline. It's like there's a point now. I feel as though, I'm asking Spirit, can you give me a month? I feel as though there's this connection to September again. Like I've mentioned, there's been a lot of crazy things happening around that month. I keep being taken to there. I do get taken to there here with this project as well. And I do see quite strong candles going up. And it's still got this energy, though, that's just kind of space that's being held. And, at some level, I feel like there's more to this, but that's kind of all that's being given. It's almost like, in the way the energy feels, it's almost like a house that hasn't yet been moved into. It's like it's waiting for something, and there's this grand house that's just there. No one's living in it, and it's like, wow, I wonder why no one's in there yet. But it's like a really big, awesome house. So it's like they just haven't moved in yet. Is the way that the energy is coming through here. But it's certainly a big, nice place to be moving toward, moving into. So it's kind of interesting the way Spirit showed it like that. But perhaps visiting, or perhaps visit this one again, because it just it feels like it's on standby in some way. And I certainly feel like, I have some of this project, and I certainly feel like it may be worth having some in these quieter times. But of course, not financial advice. But yeah, I'll revisit this one. They've just kind of left it like this house that hasn't been moved into. There's a space that's been prepared, but it's still not integrated in the way it's shown. All right, I'm going to move along now to the next coin, which is Arbitrum. Oh, I'm getting a lot of feisty energy here. I'm getting a lot of I'm getting rocket energy, rocket ship energy, and a lot of momentum and movement behind this. It's like the energy behind it. It's go. It's there's action. There's movement. You can't really hold this one down. It's sort of like it's got this energy behind it, and it's like a fighting energy that just kind of keeps wanting to go. It's like if you try and pull it down, try and restrict it, try and restrain it at all, it's like, no, going to keep trying, and going. It's like, it's got its eyes set on where it's going, and it's going there, is the way that it comes through. Now I ask Spirit, what have you got to share around Arbitrum? Interesting. Now they're saying that they're talking about a fire sale. Now sometimes with the fire sale, it's kind of difficult to understand what they're speaking about. Now, in the past, it can be referencing it's very cheap now, is my experience of where it's been coming from, or there's a dip coming, which will offer that cheap price, or both. Often there's two meanings within the one fire sale, and this is what Spirit's given me up until now in regards to the fire sale and my understanding of it. So they kind of speak of the fire sale. They speak of it still being relatively low in its price action, and I know it's quite a decent sized project, but they speak of it still being down there. But yes, so it's kind of moving up from this point, but then there is some sort of place you could get some more as well. So within the way, I would do it, and it's certainly not financial advice. Having some now, maybe some a bit later, if you want to follow Spirit's vibes, but certainly go with your own intuition here. So in terms of moving into 2024, into 2025, I just keep hearing rocket ship. It's like, and to me that's the utmost of, okay, we're going up the rocket when that one comes in. And I ask, is there anything more they have to add around Arbitrum? They're just showing me a lot of shoots out. It's like tentacles out of something. It's like they show it moving up, and it feels like it's moving up into 2024, into 2025. It's and it's moving up, and then from the place that it gets to, it has all these shoots that come out of it. It's like all these tentacles that start to reach out into other places, and there's a lot of community and action here. In the way that the energy is, it's like there's a lot going on. It's like I look at it and it's like, whoa, where do I look? There's, it could be there. It's just spanning out quite far, around the globe too, I hear. And Spirit's kind of impressing upon me quite a nice energy with this. They're not coming close and going, yes, we love this, but they're not standing back. They're just they gently press against, their energy gently presses against it, and it's like, yeah, we like this. We like this flow, and what it's going to offer, and what it's going to offer the earth, the collective, the community, is what they're saying. So yeah, certainly big positive vibes with this one, and it feels to be going places and really expanding out a lot as we move down the timeline. Okay, so I'm going to move now to the last crypto coin that you've requested, and that's Ordi. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm hearing Ordi. I'm hearing straight up with Ordi. It's like where I am now. I sit here, and it's like I'm feeling Ordi, and it's like, boom, I'm just seeing a straight line up. Okay, so Spirit wants to connect around this one. Ordi, okay. Help me to understand, Spirit, what you're wanting to say around Ordi. Dimensional, they're talking about it being dimensionally connected. Help me to understand dimensionally connected. They're saying they're with this one. Now, interestingly, I look over at a 0001 at the same time as this is coming through. They're with this one. And I ask, give me a bit more information. We're with this one. We believe in this one. And they're showing me, decent moves and quite significant heights that it's travelling into. They're talking about raising the vibration. So it feels very higher dimensionally connected in the way that this energy is coming through. And they certainly don't all have this sort of vibe. They're very, very different. And some of the projects are extremely disconnected. I just want to speak to that. So they do like Ordi. Now, I ask Spirit, what else do you have to share around this project, Ordi? Financial success, financial gain. They triple X's again, triple X's. I'm going to look more into triple X's later on, but I think it's, lots of X's, but the triple has significance as well. And I feel as though, it may not seem like 3X, but there's this other thing in there, which I'll go into at another time. But so the triple X's, financial success, financial gain. Now I ask, okay, as we move down the timeline further into 2024, into 2025, or Ordi, it's got a very upward feeling. As I said, it's going straight up from where I am now. So whether it's going to do something quite significant, it is quite strong in that way. But as we move further along the timeline, they're showing this bigger moves, bigger spikes, and it's quite volatile too, like within the way it's spiking. It's not sort of being gradually going along. It's kind of going along and then boom, spike, and then come down and then spike. There's these sort of volatile elements in there in the way it's moving. But it's certainly exciting. Like it feels exciting. And as I speak of the volatile sort of spikes, it's reminding me of like a bouncing, someone bouncing a ball. It's like boom, it goes up and then it comes down. Like there's this kind of popping off element that comes in here. So it's like it's kind of going on runs and then coming back and then it's going on runs. It's like in a volatile kind of erratic way is how it's being shown. So yeah, exciting. Larger adoption into the community too. They're showing me images of robots. Yeah, there's a lot going on with this one. It's almost like it's going to integrate into something larger as well. It's like it's the right time for this, and it's being implemented well, is how it comes through. And I ask Spirit anything last to share around Ordi that we may need to know, any significant times. they're saying April has something significant going on, and perhaps, decent moves in April. And anything else significant, Spirit, that can be shared around Ordi. Significant growth to new highs, and to new highs soon is what they're saying. All right, okay. Yeah, it's certainly looking positive for Ordi. They, all three projects have quite a good positive energy about them. Arb also has a very, very strong energy to it. Hbar, the house still haven't moved in yet, but we'll revisit later on, because it's all about the timing and the way things align in the collective, and it just doesn't seem to be Hbar's time, but sometimes that can be the time to be getting some as well. But certainly make your own choices around this, and I'm going to leave it there. I hope that you enjoyed those readings. If you've got any thoughts, any comments, anything you'd like to share, please don't hesitate to pop it below. And if you'd like one of these readings, please get in touch via the About page of the channel and the email there. I'll see you again soon. Raven Scry signing off.